Welcome back to the Conspiracy Outpost. Join us as we delve into the possibly factual history of the Sisterhood of the Traveling Diamond. Which diamond are we delving dramatically deeply into? Why, the Hope Diamond, of course. So sit back, relax, and snap open a brewski as two fifths of the conspiracy crew, or as we call ourselves, conspiracy compadres, take you on a journey through history, or slightly a fabricated version of it. I'm your host, Joe.
I'm Mike.
So the Hope Diamond Curse. What exactly is the Hope Diamond Curse? Before one can ask that question, one must first ask, what the hell is the Hope Diamond? The Hope Diamond, the Hope Diamond is the largest dark blue diamond in the world and is the fourth largest blue diamond in the world. It's a hefty son of a bitch weighing in at 45.52 carats or 9.104 grams or 0.020070884 pounds.
What the fuck?
For whatever measuring system you're most comfortable with. I personally like the carat measuring system for jewels because I full-heartedly appreciate a measuring system based off of Bugs Bunny's main dietary intake. Definitely not because it reminds that's reminds me of carrots. Yeah. It's definitely not because it reminds me of the story we talked about a while back involving two spouses inserting carrots into each other and eating them.
Oh my god. I did. You brought it back. You brought it back.
I'm lying, of course. That's what I was thinking of. So it was originally believed to be only 44.50 carats, but that was before the standardized establishment of the carat system in the 1900s. This was also said to be the measurement after it was cut. Apparently, its weight prior was 112 carats. That's 22.4 grams, which is like what, 8 balls and some change. It was a big ass it was a hefty fucking diamond.
Yeah, a lot of girth to the diamond.
A lot of it's a girthy son of a bitch. I think that's why people liked it so much. And the fact that most diamonds aren't shaped like a giant eggplant.
Dude, so I chose this one just because I wanted to get a cursed object in here, but I feel like we should do at least one cursed object a season. At least
we should, and I mean we need to switch it up a little bit, definitely from Nazis and tuberculosis. Yeah. I'm a little upset though that we don't have a fucking topic of both of those things in one. Nazis created tuberculosis. That would have been a fucking great one.
I just chose this because I looked up popular cursed object stories, and this was one of the most popular. So I was like, okay, and I know nothing about it.
Yeah, and I've never even heard of it until I seen it on the fucking list. And it seems like there's more like historical facts and they had the conspiracies. But yeah, well, I guess we'll get into it a little bit there.
Yeah.
All right, so moving forward. All right, so this was odd for a deep blue diamond because typically they're found in a small carat weight. I spiraled out a little bit, so I got the official details of the smashing little Smurfette here. Weight 45.52 carats, as previously stated. Dimensions 25.60 mm.
Millimeters.
Yeah. And what's the X? Is that by? Is that how you say that?
By.
Okay, so by 21.78 millimeters by 12.00 millimeters. Color fancy dark gray blue. Rough weight cut from the French blue origin, the French blue diamond. Date found cut in the early 1800s. Current location Smithsonian Institution, Washington D.C.
Nice. I'm looking up a picture of it right now. I want to see this girthy son of a bitch.
I want to see this bad boy. I would have cut that shit into a dick, but that's just me. Unhealthy obsession of them. Preferably one with foreskin, because I don't believe in cutting it. Ironically, it would have to be cut in the form of a dick, so there would be cutting involved.
Okay, but, so is this like the basis for the necklace in Titanic?
I'm not fucking
the Jewel of the Sea or whatever it's called, Heart of the Sea, whatever is the fucking necklace in Titanic. Is this the basis for it?
Probably.
That bitch threw it into the ocean. Fucking dumb cunt.
I know, she could have told that. Like, I don't understand. It's like you're upset, so you're going to throw it into the ocean? Dude, he's dead. He would have wanted you to have money. Well, he already had money, huh?
Also, they spent so much money to go down and search the Titanic for that one thing. And she's just like, fuck you guys. I had it this whole time. And now I'm going to throw it in the fucking ocean. Fuck y'all.
Haha, it wasn't the Titanic at all. It was the Olympus. Wait, Olympus? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what it was called?
Olympus, Olympia.
I don't know, dude. That was like, it's so last year. I don't know.
Yeah. That's back when I used to take notes.
That was back when I was very skeptical about everything. The Hope Diamond is one of the most known diamonds in history for its supposed curse as well as its beauty. This ill-fated gem has landed in possession of many and has wreaked havoc on nearly everyone who has claimed it. So let's dive into a deep dicking in this cursed, beautiful blue bad history, shall we?
God damn it. You can't write that and then you keep going on to have nice words when I'm laughing over it. I'm going to go grab something to drink real quick.
All right. Let's go ahead and simmer. Was that the infamous red Kool-Aid we were talking about today?
Yeah, cherry.
Cherry. Wait, were you just saying you hated cherry? Or most cherries?
I hate cherry flavored sodas because they're too sweet.
Oh, okay. The sodas, that's right.
But like when I make cherry Kool-Aid, I add more water to it, so it's not as sweet. So
yeah, that's what you were saying. That's right. Yeah, because me and Angelina were going on and on about how shitty black cherry soda is. It really is.
Yeah.
That shit grosses me out. I don't know anybody can drink that. Yeah. The colors of the can is off-putting.
It's like for instance, a sweet drink that I really like, fucking grape soda. But I put it over I take a warm grape soda and I put it over a bunch of ice so it waters it down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because grape soda is a lot more fucking potent than a lot of sodas.
It's a bit syrupy. Yeah. But like, I like it when it's watered down a bit.
So like Celsius is, I mean, I'll drink them because
Celsius
on my testicle cysts. So, yeah, I like fucking pouring it over ice. It's already sugar free, but pouring a Celsius over fucking ice, it just, I don't know, it hits different.
Make it crisp.
Yeah, especially the blue raspberry one. It tastes like a sugar free fucking blue raspberry Airhead.
Oh,
it's actually really good. And I hate blue raspberry usually.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good though. The color is kind of off-putting. It looks like Mountain Dew, but like it's green. You'd think it would be blue, but it's not. But I don't know. It's pretty good.
Nice.
All right. So the Hope Diamond was believed to have been found in India around the 17th century. No one is certain of the exact location it was discovered, though it is heavily believed to have been found in the Kolar mine. Kolar, Kollur. Kolar?
Or Collar. Collar.
Yeah,
Kollur.
The Kollur mine in Golconda. I keep wanting to say Godolphin.
Godolphin?
Yeah, I keep wanting to say that because of the
University. Yeah.
Given the fact that the diamond industry in the area was at its peak and the Kollur mines, I don't know, was that the most active?
Collar, yeah, something like that.
Kollur mine. From there, the gem made its way into the hands of a traveling French merchant by the name of Jean-Baptiste Tavernier. Little side note.
Jean-Baptiste.
Jean-Baptiste. Yeah, little side note there. The stone shortly after was being called the Tavernier Blue. Cocky little prick named it after himself, didn't he? Fred stealing credit for shit.
I mean, like if you find something, you do get to name it.
Yeah,
can you imagine if like one of us discovered something and we got to name it, what it would be named?
Dude, it would probably. I would love to hear something be named like after the podcast, but honestly, we would pick some fucking jacked off name. Jacked off. That's what the name would be. It's the jacked off diamond.
Yeah.
We talk a lot
Or
about
if it's a blue diamond, just like the blue balls diamond.
the blue balls diamond. Yeah. Yeah. French stealing credit for shit in India. Tale as old as time. Or not. I'm not so good with history, but the little shit got it off a slave in one iteration of the story. If that's true, then there's no fucking way he paid for it because it was like.
And there's a high chance that person is dead now. Was dead within minutes of meeting that guy.
Oh, yeah. Another tale claims he stole it from a Hindu statue, though. The diamond was acting as one of the eyes, so when the priest noticed it was missing, they put a curse on whoever was in possession of the gem. Typical priest acting with vengeance. You guys think Hinduism has a variation of the quote, eye for an eye? Literally, because, what the fuck? What's going on here?
I don't know. What's going on?
My fucking notes aren't going down. I was hitting the wrong the wrong clicker. I was right clicking when I should have left. In this version, Tavernier came down with a wicked fever and died soon after stealing it. I think this one had dogs involved too, and I didn't write it down. Like a dog ate his body.
He possibly stole it off a slave or from a Hindu statue, and then got sick and died.
Yeah, is what they're saying, but so it kind of didn't make any sense though because there's other fucking things saying that he lived till the age of 84, and if he did die like the story says he did, then how'd he hand it off to the next guy? I didn't understand that part either because like how did he get it to the fucking king of fucking France after? I don't know. I might have not read through the shit. I might have fucking skimmed through that. So he could have handed off and then died after. But for the sake of this episode, we're gonna go with story one, slave boy. So I've bought it from a slave boy.
He did not buy it.
I stole it off a slave boy. The je ne sais pas de. Oh, diamond. So Jean-Claude Van Baptiste brought it back with him to Europe and decided in December of 1668 that he'd flaunt the old Tavernier blue along with many other gorgeous gems in front of King Louis the 14th, I think. XIV is 14, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. King Louis was a lover of rare and precious gems and probably got off on the mere shimmer of light that reflected off that bad blue body. He knew he had to have it. He wasn't going to be gem blocked by some French merchant. Ain't nobody going to give old Louis blue balls over a blue stone. Is how I imagine it went down in his head.
God damn.
So, for some reason, it took him till February of 1669 to purchase the blue diamond, along with other pretty pieces for the sum of 220,000 livres. It's livres.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it, but it's the French currency.
Okay,
I remember trying to fucking repeat it, like trying to say it when Assassin's Creed Unity came out.
Oh, okay, so you
I haven't figured it out, but yeah, the French currency.
So he gave him that fucking, if that's a crazy amount of
sounds like it.
For an easy way to say, I'm just gonna say livers. He gave him all those livers, and even honored old Johnny Bravo Baptiste with the rank of nobleman. That's cool. You get a fucking noble fucking thing from stealing from a Indian slave boy,
or a Hindu statue,
The Hindu statue sounds cooler. It sounds very Indiana Jones like, except for Indiana Jones isn't just stealing fucking. Doesn't he donate the shit to museums or some shit? What does he do with that? He takes stolen artifacts.
He finds them and then he puts them in museums.
I'm very embarrassed to say that I can't remember any of those movies. I watched them when I was a wee lad. So the king ordered his court jeweler to overlook the cutting of the diamond, and approximately 2 years later, for some reason, the cutting was complete. I didn't know it took that long to do it. Maybe there was a lot of fucking
diamonds are like really hard.
Are you looking at the pronunciation of that word? Livier. That guy had a very sexy voice. That guy has no right sounding that sexy. That dude is fucking smoking a cigarette and just blowing out the smoke while saying it. It's pronounced Livra.
Like Libra, but with a V.
Dude, he has no right sounding that sexy.
It
was a little too much. It's a little breathtaking. And
so livres.
So yeah, after 2 years of cutting this little bad boy, the Tavernier Blue was cut into a heart-shaped diamond of 69 carats and was referred to as the Great Violet Diamond of His Majesty. Violet at the time was considered a shade of blue. Modern day, it's referred to as a French blue.
Last night when you told me that it was like we call it purple now, but it used to be blue. I thought it was indigo.
Yeah, see, I couldn't remember what it was. Yeah, violet at the time was considered a shade of blue, but modern day it's referred to as a French blue, like instead of the violet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I couldn't remember what it was last night when we were talking. We were also a lot of natties deep.
Yeah, we were. Couple shots, natties.
A couple shots. There's not an after party to our podcast. It's all pre-party. So we make sure we're extra fucked up the next day so we can't do our one job. Yeah. So yeah, it's modern day. It's referred to as French blue. Also, do you guys think the king chose the weight 69 on purpose? I think he clearly wanted to fuck it.
Nice.
I mean, that's what I'm retelling. That's what my retelling of the tale inclines. He must have thought that thing was the sexiest diamond on God's green earth.
So funny. Like, the stupid numbers bring me so much joy, like 69 and like 420 and shit. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen that. I think it was called Trip Tank. But they had this one skit. It was like, what time is it? He goes, 4:20. Nice. And he hits a bong. He goes, nice. And then hits a bong. It's stupid.
Is that cartoon shit?
It was like a sketch comedy show, but a cartoon. Yeah.
Yeah. See, yeah, I remember that. Was it on Comedy Central or no?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. I remember it.
And so, like,
I watched it on demand.
The other day, I was talking to my mom, and I saw the clock next to her, and it said 4:20. I pointed at it and went, nice. And she looked at it. She goes, oh my God, grow up. You're almost 30 years old.
Not nice. Don't bring up my age when I'm talking about numbers. Yeah, I can't get over this, the way he sexualized this diamond. In my head, he sexualized it.
Of course.
But I like to think it went down like this. Servant, yes, my lord. Bring me a clump of our wettest mud and some lukewarm chicken grease from this evening's banquet. My diamond is looking quite ravishing this evening. Your Highness, I don't follow. Do I have to repeat myself, peasant? I'd appreciate it if you did, lord. I said, bring me some of our wettest mud and some of this evening's banquet's chicken grease, preferably lukewarm. My Majesty's gem is looking quite ravishing, and I think I'll be ravishing my insides with it for dessert.
Oh my God.
What? What are you not understanding? I get it, Your Majesty. I just don't understand. Just doesn't seem sanitary is all. I'll show you sanitary. I don't know.
The fuck?
King Louis XIV died of gangrene at Versailles.
Versailles? Yeah.
Versailles, yeah. Oh, wow. I said that weird. I just thought that.
Like, before I knew how to say it, I would always call it Versailles.
Versace. Now, some reports say he died shortly after getting the crown cut, but most of everything else says he died 4 days before his 77th birthday. Ooh, hurricane burps.
Those are the worst.
Oh, yeah. In September of 1715, also said he ruled for 72 years. Was he king at 5 years old? No wonder why he was pegging himself with diamonds.
You're just creating this whole lore.
That's what I enjoy about these things, and that's probably why I have 17 pages of fucking notes.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that I one day, like this, our podcast is popular, and I one day run into someone and they tell me about a conspiracy that
the king was pegging himself.
No, that Princess Diana is actually Logan Paul.
It's actually Logan Paul. It's proven. I can show you the time. It's also said that Nicholas Fuqua. You know what I watched recently? A Million Ways to Die in the West again. I fucking love that movie.
Yeah,
it is, and it got bad reviews and shit. It's like, dude, that movie is fucking funny as fuck. But the fart scene is like, I heard you fart once. It went, Oof, wow. He was like hella drunk. He's like, but before that, he's like talking to his horse, and he's like, "Hey, it's like, I'll see you in a minute, or will I? No, just kidding. That's wishful thinking." He's like talking to the horse about his So, anyways, Nicholas Fouquet, Fouquet. I don't know how you pronounce that.
Fouquet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fouquet.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, anyways, he was the real man in the Iron Mask. Is who the guy I'm trying to fucking.
That's a movie that I remember watching it when I was really young, but I need to watch that again. The Man in the Iron Mask. I don't remember if it was good or not.
I think they need to make a porno remake called The Man with the Iron Ass, and he's just wearing a chastity belt because his uncle won't leave him alone.
I thought maybe we would get one podcast without you saying something like that.
Yeah, I know. I was just talking about this last night. I was like, I think I've overplayed that joke. It's probably not fun anymore, but now it's just become a staple of the podcast. And one day I'm hoping to press charges on him. I'm just kidding. Okay, so he worked for King Louis XIV and allegedly wore the diamonds for a special occasion. Shortly after these events, the king and Fouquet, whatever his name is, the Man in the Iron Mask, had a falling out. Old Gangry Louis banished him from France and then sentenced him to life imprisonment. Fouquet, spent 15 years in the fortress of Pignerol. It's pig and then Nerol. I imagine that G is silent. Pignerol. I'd love it if I actually just looked how things are pronounced and then spell it in my own fucked up way right after it. But I don't, because what's the fun in that? Don't fuck with the man's buggering stone is the moral of that story. He likes to shove that diamond in his ass.
Sorry, I'm eating a Christmas tree cake.
That's good. A cook? Did you just shorten the word cookie? Cook. Down the old royal and possibly ancestral line, the family royal jewels, were inherited by Louis the 17th, I think. XVI, that's 17, right? So about 1749-ish, King Louis the 17th asked his Parisian jeweler Pierre-André Jacquemin to create an emblem of knighthood of the Order of the Golden Fleece. The emblem featured many incredible gems, including the French blue diamond, the 107-carat Côte de Bretagne Spinel. I don't know.
It's not like you're speaking fucking Latin, dude.
Why does everything I do come out in Latin? It's carved into the shape of a dragon, originally thought to be a ruby, and several other flawlessly carved beauties. It was rarely worn and mainly functioned as a symbol of the king's power. Plus, you can't wash out the smell of 77-year-old King Bussy Juice.
What the
fuck? His grandpa was shoving that diamond up his ass. So, I will need to backtrack for this next portion to 1715. At 5 years old, Louis takes the throne. I guess 5 is the right ruling age in France. Anyway,
yeah, naturally.
Yeah. So anyway, sorry. What were you saying?
No.
I was going to say King Baby Louis was popular, or Louis. I don't know.
I popular. Think it's Louis.
Yeah. He was popular during the early years of his reign, probably because everybody loves a fucking 5-year-old. I don't know what that says about the population of France.
I mean, at that point, like if he's running badly, it's like he's 5 years old. Cut him some slack.
This motherfucker's trying to play a fucking stick hoop or whatever. The early years of his reign.
He just wants a goddamn juice box and be left alone.
Yeah, it's like fuck alone. God, I can't imagine his fucking like the pre-pubescent end of the pubescent years. It's like, where's the king at? I don't know. He's been in the royal bathroom for hours. Oh, fuck. What's that noise? That's his thinking noise. He always comes back with better ideas.
You gotta get that clarity.
Yeah. He calls it post-nut clarity. And that's where it was coined.
Yep.
or relieve thyself. So he gained the nickname Louis the Well Beloved because he was like popular in his early years. But much like the summer romance I shared with Casey in 2015, that love would grow into hate and passion. Hate in case you get for not being here. He would eventually lose the favor of his people, much like his predecessor, the late king. Baby Louis was marked by a series of wars requiring enormous spending to maintain France's position in Europe. The spending helped set the stage for the French Revolution and would bring down the monarchy 15 years after Baby Boy's death. We're just going to keep referring to him as Baby.
But I like the baby version better.
I like the baby version better. He was cuter then, in a non-sexual way.
Dear baby Jesus.
Obviously. So we'll hold off on his death for a moment to set our sights on 1791 during the French Revolution. Our baby boy Louis and his wife Marie Antoinette,
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so they attempted to escape France.
I know that name.
They attempted to escape France, but were caught faster than HIV hitting Easy's system and were brought back to Paris. I don't know if you get the reference. Easy fucking, yeah. It's very fucked up.
It is fucked up. I hate you.
I hate you for that. I don't like that for you. Louis XVII was sentenced to death by guillotine and headed for the afterlife on the 21st of January, 1793. He was the last king to live at the Palace of Versailles. Versace?
Versailles.
Yeah. And the revolutionaries gave him the nickname Louis the Last. Say what you want about their barbaric methods of execution, but they were on point with their nicknames. Because that shit is hella funny to me. Yeah. Louis the Last. They're really good with alliterations. So 9 months later, his wife Marie Antoinette suffered the same fate. It's worth noting that before she was executed, she spent her final days with the Princess de Lamballe. Lamballe remained loyal to the queen throughout the revolution, and the two shared a prison cell together. Lamballe refused to take... Yeah, I mean, that was cool. Sounds like summer camp, except for towards the end there when she refused to take an oath against the monarchy, and in doing so, sealed her fate. Because on September 3rd, 1792, she was delivered to the Parisian mob, who apparently hit her with a hammer, decapitated, stripped, and disemboweled her, among other things.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, a little excessive. So that's how summer camp usually ends. Her head was impaled.
I thought it usually ended with your uncle picking you up for,
It is, and it's like, well, looks like my summer isn't over. We never seen him again, but we heard he walked with a limp for the next 20 years. Her head was impaled on a pike and carried to Marie Antoinette's prison window. Like that, yeah. They were just putting it up against her window with it. Can you imagine a dead head just hovering outside of your window? I bet her final facial expressions were hideous. Get it? Hideous.
I get it. that was a bad joke.
It was very bad. Oh, whatever. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a little ahead of my time. All right, let's head into the next section.
Is it with the latest news that you have now that the dad jokes are just coming in stronger?
They are. I think so.
You got the 3x multiplier now.
See, what you don't understand is when women get pregnant, it's like, yeah, they get all these heightened senses, but what they don't get is the heightened dad joke senses. I'm gonna ride that high until I fucking hit the sun, like Icarus. Let's go. Their deaths were apparently knitted into the quilt of fate because Louis XVII inherited the French blue, and Marie Antoinette supposedly wore it. But it's said that this was highly unlikely due to the fact that the French blue at the time was set within the elaborate order of the Golden Fleece emblem, which was not a traditional piece of jewelry, but rather served as a symbol of the king's power. I've seen this on multiple sites, but a few claimed it was worn. I don't know if
you say the Golden Fleece, like what Hercules had.
Golden Fleece
from the Nemean lion,
Order of the Golden Fleece emblem. I wonder if that's what they got it from.
Probably.
I don't know if I fucking wrote it down, but dude made sure everything, whatever, because it was like the first Louis we were talking about like associate a lot of shit with like the sun and shit. So I don't know, like sun god shit. I don't remember the fucking thing. I didn't write it down for some reason. I don't know if that was confusing the way I said that. Well, when I said they knitted it, they apparently knitted into the quilt of fate because their fate was knitted. Whatever the fuck I just said.
Yeah,
because I've been drinking. I was basically saying because they had the fucking because they inherited that they like sealed their fate because it kills everybody that has it.
Yeah.
The crown jewels, along with the French blue diamond and the Order of the Golden Fleece, which saying that out loud sounds like a J.K. Rowling novel, were turned over the revolutionary government. Turned to the revolutionary government. That's what I just said. It does sound like a J.K. Rowling novel.
Yeah.
The French blue diamond and the Order of the Golden Fleece.
Yep.
They were moved to the Guard Mueble. Oh wait, okay, that's getting a little like Spanish there. It's a fucking royal storehouse, and they were on display for the public once a week. On visiting the days, they would open the doors to the armories. Armoire. Whoa, what is that word?
Armoire.
Armoire. Yeah.
Is it OIR at the end, or?
I can say that in my head, but not out loud. What the fuck? Yeah, it's ARMOIRES. Armoires.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they opened the doors to it, and the selection of mounted and unmounted jewels could be viewed in special display cases. And what a sight they were until 1792. September 11th, 1792. It was a summer night.
Good day.
It's not. It was a summer night like any other. Crickets chirping, wind blowing, French whores getting railed by French officials yelling, "Donnez-moi le Willy." Give me that Willy. That's how you say that in French. Yes, everything seems as it should. That was until a highly trained espionage unit showed up on the scene. I pictured the cast would be played by Tom Cruise, Samuel Jackson, George Clooney, and Bruce Willis. Old Willis, not young Willis. Like to think he'd add more comedy to the scenarios, because he's got the whole brain thing going.
That's fucked.
So I don't think they were actually highly trained. A group of thieves climbed through the first floor windows of the Garde Meuble and ended up in the room housing the French crown jewels and escaped with some of them. At the time, no one even realized that there was even a theft. The seal on the door wasn't broken and no guards were stationed inside the room. This made the thieves cocky as shit because they returned over and over again, stealing more of the jewels. By September 17th, they did shit for like almost a week. The group of thieves had grown to about 50. The crowd just kept getting bigger. Like, I imagine they kept telling their friends about it.
It's like that fucking maple syrup pie. So they just didn't know when to stop, and they got lazy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They eventually said fuck stealth and began acting loudly and carelessly, leading to some unwanted attention from the patrol, putting an end to one of the most curious thefts in history. The theft of September 11th of 1792 is also the day the French consider as the worst 9/11 in history. Probably wondering where the curse played into this little thief ditty. Well, that's what caused Bruce Willis to lose some of his motor functions.
That's fucked up, dude.
Sorry, Brucey. So after that, it was believed that the French blue diamond in the Order of the Golden Fleece was gone and never to be seen again. That is until about 20 years later. I wish we had some music playing in the background.
Dun, dun, dun.
The French blue resurfaced in London, and nobody seems to notice that it was a royal jewel at first. In 1812, London jeweler John Francillon, I think, was allowed to trace this magnificent jewel. Trace this magnificent jewel that was in the possession of a diamond merchant named Daniel Eliason. I don't know, and wrote his description of the jewel. And that description went, the above drawing is the exact size and shape of a very curious, superfine, deep blue diamond, brilliant cut and equal to a fine, deep blue sapphire. It is beautiful and all beautiful, like not beautiful, but beautiful. That threw my brain off. It threw me for a loop there. It's full of beauty and all perfection without specks or flaws. And the color even and perfect all over the diamond. I trace it round the diamond with a pencil by leave of Mr. Daniel Eliason, I don't know, and is finely cut as I have ever seen in a diamond. The color of the drawing is as near the color of the diamond as possible. Oh, dude, I gotta pee hella bad.
Okay.
Sorry.
Pause this.
Thing between Yetis and Wendigos. I was singing a conspiracy Christmas song.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was doing the beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Well, you'll hear it in the edits. Wasn't that good?
I paused it.
Oh shit. Oh, is it going then? Is it going again? Okay.
Yeah.
So he doesn't mention who cut it, but if we jump back again, this time to 1791, we'll find the man in question. Wilhelm Falls. Wilhelm.
Wilhelm? Like a Wilhelm scream?
What's that?
Oh, it's a scream that's in like a lot of movies, but it's like put into a lot of movies. But it's like or something like that. It's weird. It's a very famous scream or yell that
was the guy's name Wilhelm that did it?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I didn't know that. You learn something new every day.
It's in every single one of George Lucas's and Steven Spielberg's movies.
Oh, really? What do you call the R2D2 scream? I guess R2D2 scream.
That's it. But yeah, it's
I made a joke to one of my coworkers about the guy that played R2D2. It's like, you think if somebody like fucked him inside of his little R2D2 suit, he'd make that scream?
God damn. Packers won, by the way. They beat the Chiefs. I'm happy.
So they pushed their stool in that game. Fuck the Packers.
Yep.
I'm just playing.
Podcast over.
So Mr. Fowles, a Dutch jeweler who somehow found his way to our favorite little pass around stone and was responsible for cutting the diamond to the 45 karat Blue Hope diamond we know and fear today. I said that really weird. He gave our girl a good cut. She cursed our gem. All right. Oh my God, dude, I can't talk. Let me just go ahead and redo that. So Mr. Fowles, a Dutch jeweler who somehow found his way to our favorite little pass around stone and was responsible for cutting the diamond to the 45 karat Blue Hope diamond we know and fear today. After he gave our girl a good cut, she cursed our gem. Oh, okay. I'm gonna redo that again.
Okay.
My vision's a little blurry, so I was gonna redo that whole part. He doesn't mention who cut it, but if we jump back again, this time to 1791, we'll find the man in question. Wilhelm Fowles, a Dutch jeweler who somehow found his way to our favorite little pass around stone and was responsible for cutting the diamond to the 45 karat Blue Hope diamond we know and fear today. After he gave our girl a good cut, she cursed our Jim the Toolman Taylor. As fate would have it, death struck again when his son allegedly stole the diamond, murdered his father, and then took his own life.
Oh, aha! Nice. What a dick!
Aha! It's mine now, father. What have I done, Papa? And he killed himself. That's how that went. Back to our dude Francillon. So Francillon's memo, the diamond is coincidentally issued 2 days after the 20-year mark of the statute of limitations for the crimes committed during the French Revolution had passed. So the people that stole the diamond 20 years later, or it hit the 20-year mark, so the statute of limitations on the shit was, yeah.
They couldn't do anything about it anymore.
Yeah, so it resurfaced under his shit. It's a good possibility this was done purposely because the possibility of prosecution of France reclaiming the diamond was eliminated, making the owner comfortable enough with sharing the knowledge of the diamond. I guess is what I just said in less whatever words. We're going to skip ahead here because I'm running out of juice. So by 1823, Eliason, I don't know, son of Elias, like how the how like the Vikings did it, like,
oh yeah,
Odin's son. It's like son of Odin, so it was like Elias' son. It's like son of Elias. Okay, anyways, that's not important. So he parted with the diamond and it ended up in the King of England, George Ivy's hands. Why can I? Is that the fourth?
IV? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Though there's no actual proof of this in the British Royal Archives. Philip Hope was a wealthy British banker who was a lover of fine arts and precious gems. I smell another gem fucker.
There must be a lot of gem fuckers in this story.
There must be a lot of gem fuckers. That's the way it makes the story more interesting if I know people are plugging their asses with it. I think
you can't say stuff like that when I'm drinking.
Yeah, no, if I could drink your Kool-Aid. Drink the Kool-Aid. An 1839 catalog of his gem collection mentions a large blue diamond matching our girl's description. The diamond would take his name, becoming known as Hope's Diamond or the Hope Diamond. Hope did not record when or where he acquired the diamond.
That's a much better name than the French blue diamond. It's like it's from the French and it's blue. It's like, wow, you guys are awesome at naming stuff.
The entire time I was thinking of How I Met Your Mother, the French blue horn.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's all I can think about. Yeah. Hope died in 1839, leaving his worldly possessions to his three nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I'm just kidding. Their real names were Henry, Thomas, Adrian, and Alexander. Hope had written in his will that his money and property would be divided amongst the brothers, but didn't leave instructions for how to divide his gem collection. So it's like, you can have all the shit, but I have the gems. I'm not telling you who gets what, though.
Yeah. Sort out amongst yourselves.
You figure it out, dude. I'm dead. That's what the will says.
That would be hilarious.
I'm in hell shoving blue diamonds up my asshole. Given the crazy value of his collection, the Hope brothers argued for years over who would inherit it. In 1849, after 10 years of brotherly beef, they decided and the property would go to Adrian. The Hope Pearl and around 700 precious gemstones went to Alexander. Did I say Hope Pearl?
Yeah.
I said Hope Diamond. And oh no, never mind. Okay, Hope Pearl. It was a different thing. And the Hope Diamond and 7 other gems went to Henry Thomas. What the fuck is the Hope Pearl?
That's probably a pearl that was owned by these Hopes.
This motherfucker's just naming everything after himself. This is the Hope butt plug. This is a family heirloom passed down from my father and his father before him. It's a part of the Hope dynasty. You will get it during my Hope obituary.
Really?
So Henry Thomas got the jewel and others, and he later died of an anal gaping the size of a large diamond. Just playing. Yeah, he would lend the bitch out to exhibitions. Oh my god, dude, I can't talk.
Exhibits.
Yeah, exhibits and shit. So now this is some fun now, okay. Now, okay, I froze there. Okay. So that was some fun history about our little diamond who likes to get around, but there's a lot that I left out, namely a lot of the cursed elements, I guess. My bad. The Hope Diamond is believed to be cursed, as I said, I think earlier. Yeah, I did, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. As we've seen, it's been passed down by many men, mentioned and not. As I mentioned earlier tonight, that this ill-fated gem has landed in possession of many and has wreaked havoc on nearly everyone who's claimed it. Now, historians claim this is just a little flair to add to the already intriguing gem, but we can go ahead and talk about some of the other Hope Diamond victims here. I don't know if I brought it. Oh, okay, yeah, here. So in the 1900s, sometime, Simon Maoncarides, I don't know how you fucking say that last name, and fuck him for having it. Maoncharrides.
I don't know.
Fucking weird ass name. Well, he was a Greek merchant who owned the diamond and resold it in 1910 to Pierre Cartier. He drove his car over a cliff along with his wife and child.
Damn.
Yeah, so he fucking.
He done stand that sumbitch.
Yeah. He just fucking straight drove him off. Oh shit, I didn't even think about that until you said that. Little Mr. Too Good to buy my diamond. I'm sitting here, my wife's screaming, but I'm still rhyming. We're going off the side of the cliff now.
So I think it's Simon Mencherides.
Is that Simon Mencherides?
Mencherides. I think that's how it said.
Dude, fuck that name. Who has that name? I've never heard of that. In 1912, Evelyn Walsh McLean, a rich Harris, aka someone who had it coming, bought the Hope Diamond from Pierre Cartier. Her curse started when her mother-in-law died and her son died at the age of 9. Her husband left her for another woman and later died in a psychiatric hospital. Her daughter died of a drug overdose, and Evelyn eventually had to sell her newspaper, the Washington Post. She died. Oh, sorry.
I'm just looking through this. There's quite a few of these people that like committed suicide.
Yeah, I wonder if the diamond was screaming in their head. She died owing huge debts. Evelyn's surviving children sold the diamond to a famous jeweler in 1949. 1958, the jeweler donated the diamond to the Smithsonian Institution, sending it through the U.S. mail for only $2.44 in postage and $155 in insurance. That's insane.
It's one of the most valuable diamonds ever. It's just like, I'm just going to send it in the mail. Just chucks it into an envelope. Like fucking like bulging out on the sides and shit.
And I don't think he actually licked the envelope or anything. I think he just used his bussy juices after he shoved it in his ass.
Oh my God.
So that's our fucking... That's the story going. It's only cursed if you shove it in your ass. It's like that fucking... what was the don't jerk off to this? The fucking Derek Comedy. Don't jerk off to this, but the diamond every time it gets sent to someone... it doesn't have a sexy orange in it.
Yeah.
That's just so fucking funny. Derek Comedy is fucking way too fucking
dude.
But that's what every time the diamond got somewhere, it's like, don't shove this in your ass.
Did you mention what happened to the guy who brought the diamond from India to France?
I didn't write down the details. That's what I was saying. I think the story went that he was pulled apart by dogs, but then a lot of things said he lived a long fucking full life. So I didn't know which was fucking. Yeah, and it's like I don't think either one is fucking proven. I could be wrong. I didn't delve too far into Jean-Claude Van Baptiste's fucking thing. In 1958, the jeweler donated the diamond. Oh, we already said that. Why did I repeat myself there? Okay, so 1958, it seemed no harm came to the famous jeweler. The mailman who delivered the diamond to the Smithsonian, though, allegedly had an accident in a truck shortly thereafter. And I think it's because maybe the guy before didn't shove it in his ass and the mailman did, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
He also suffered a head injury in a separate accident, and his house burned down. So
was that Harry Winston or?
Might have been. I don't think I wrote down a name.
The jeweler who gave it to the Smithsonian?
Oh, yeah. I don't think I wrote down his name, so probably. Yeah, I didn't write down his name.
Yeah, he gave it to the Smithsonian in 58. It's Harry Winston.
Oh, okay. So his name was Harry Winston. He was in a hairy situation there. Those are all the fucking people that I wrote down. I don't know if there was more. I was up pretty late. Fucking.
I mean, Jean Baptiste Tavernier. You know, he got torn apart by dogs or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, Jean-Claude Cash.
Oh yeah, he was torn to pieces by dogs. And then the next person to have it was King Louis the 14th. And then Louis the 15th, 16th.
Yeah, those ones like I kind of covered, but I don't think I went into detail. One was guillotined. The other one,
Louis the 16th was guillotined.
Yeah, the one before him. Did I say 17th earlier and
maybe
not 16th? I think I was saying 17 and it was 16.
Died at the age of 64, and the 14th died at the age of 76.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the gangrene thing earlier. I think I was saying 17th instead of 16th.
Yeah. Then Marie Antoinette had it, and she was guillotined. Then it was gone for a while, and then King George had it. But apparently it's doubtful whether he okay, so it's thought that he had it. It's
a
not
lot of these things are speculation. So
yeah, then
like rumors of what happened to these people, but there's no proof. It almost feels like an urban legend with a lot of the shit.
Then Daniel Eliason had it, and then Thomas Hope.
Yeah.
Henry Philip Hope, and then Henry Pelham Clinton, 6th Duke of Newcastle, had it.
Dude, I'm hella stupid because I was about to say, yeah, and then the Henry Hope one died. I was like, no, he didn't. I made a joke, and now I'm believing my own jokes.
Yeah, and then Lord Francis Hope had it, and he lost it because he had to sell it after he went bankrupt.
Okay.
Then May Yohe got it in 1894, and she was musical actress, divorced, remarried several times, died poor at the age of 72. Oh, she was the wife of Lord Francis Hope.
Lord Francis.
And then the jewel merchant Adolf Wheel had it in 1901.
That's an unfortunate name.
Yeah. And then Simon Frankel had it in 1901.
So
and then Salim Habib, possibly as an agent, he got it possibly as an agent for Turkish Sultan Hamid. Is something like that? I don't know. In 1908, Sultan Abdul Hamid of the Second of Turkey had it, and he was deposed. But it's disputed whether he actually ever owned it.
See, a lot of those end up like that. It's a lot of, did they own it? It almost feels like an urban legend with that kind of shit. Like it just feels like.
Yeah. Then in 1909, Simon Rosenau had it, and then Pierre Cartier in 1910, Edward Beale McLean and Evelyn Walsh McLean in 1911. They ended up divorcing, and that's the one who had the mental illness.
So
and then Harry Winston, and then the Smithsonian.
Okay, yeah, because I knew I said at the beginning that it's at the Smithsonian now.
Harry Winston was just a jeweler, and he had it for 10 years, it looks like.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of these stories, I don't know if they're just like passed down, but like a couple of things that I read, it was saying, I forget who the fuck it was. I don't know why I didn't fucking write those down. 17 pages, didn't write this shit down. One of the people that were telling all these stories, he was telling it to like potential buyers and shit, because it was like, so it was like a conspiracy for the rich, pretty much. It was just like, oh, rich people wanted to buy this diamond. So this guy's like, all these people who touched it before died. And like, he just lists off all the people. It's where the story.
It's like, it's about half of them. When I was looking at about half of the people who supposedly had it, or half the people who like confirmed had it, like their lives got fucked up.
Yeah. And they're all like, fucking
committed suicide, died of illness, or torn apart by dogs, or their fortunes went away. They were like, their lives just got ruined. Not everyone died. Like there was a few people, like one of them a couple went bankrupt or some shit like that.
But they're also buying fucking big butt plug diamonds. So.
Yeah.
I mean, who was it? MC Hammer fucking went bankrupt because he had all these garages full of cars, and he had a fucking fountain in his yard that sprayed Cristal. Like that's just like I know rich people sometimes.
What?
Cristal.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, yeah.
Why would you do that?
Fucking yeah, but like rich people they do outlandish shit, and sometimes they don't have the money to keep up with the fucking I'm like if I got rich, I'm pretty sure like luxurious lifestyles they want to fucking live.
Yeah, if I got rich, like I would probably have music equipment would get me a bit. Like that would hurt me a little bit.
I think so.
But I would pretty much live the same. I just might go like buy like some fancy ingredients for cooking sometimes, but that's about it.
That's one of the things with these rich people though. It's like because they think so fucking big. They want so many big things. And that's why they make so much fucking money. Well, that and they're cutthroat as fuck. I don't buy that anybody that's fucking rich.
Like, I wouldn't even want to move out of the house that I'm in right now. I love this. This is the house where I grew up. I love this fucking house. I would
buy it.
I would fix this house.
Buy it. Yeah. I would get a house, but nothing fucking huge. I don't understand mansions. Large areas.
Mansions seem like it suck to have because there's so much maintenance with them.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's too much. You got to hire people to clean shit.
I would build like another building in my backyard as I would build a studio.
I would build actually a house for my. I'd build a house for all my help.
Yeah.
Servants, but they'd all wear like fake beards that looked like your beard. And they would have to wear them throughout the house, men and women. It's like, oh, these are the Mikettes.
Oh my god.
They actually do backup vocals for a lot of the music I make.
So you were you did a lot of research into this. I want to know what your opinion on the Hope Diamond is.
It's interesting. It's just cool that it passed down so many fucking people. It's interesting that the fact that a lot of them possibly died.
Yeah, I'm really surprised it didn't get cut more.
Yeah, no, I know. It just kept getting fucking cut. Like they just kept fucking changing the appearance of this bitch throughout fucking time.
Yeah,
it feels a lot more like an urban legend and shit, though. Like I was saying, it's something that to make it sell better. Seems like an impulse buy for rich people who are about to lose their money.
Yeah,
so they're just like an impulse buy. It's like, well, I have the Hope Diamond. You know, I'm losing my money, but I'm not losing my life.
I have the French Blue Diamond now for yours.
Yeah, it's a Hope Diamond. Not the way I use it. I don't know what that means, but
dude, it's
we call it the Hope Diamond because we hope you won't put it in your ass like several of the people before you.
This one's interesting.
It is.
Like I don't think it's that cursed. I think I think
it's more word of mouth. Like it's like
because it's like looking at it like half the people had something go on with them, and I feel like if it was like actually cursed, it'd be a bit more than half.
Yeah, and I like to see a curse saying that kind of fucking hits in a pattern. Like it's
like if they all committed suicide. Yeah, I think there's like 3 of them out of the like.
Yeah, which is still a fucking. But again,
like
people impulse buy when they're not mentally fucking healthy too.
Yeah,
so it's like
that's true.
Like, but I got this. We're losing our house, Jeremy. But I got the Hope Diamond. Look, see, it's gonna solve all of our problems. Our social status is gonna go through the roof. What was the thing with the Black Dahlia's dad? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, it's
what was the thing he had?
I don't remember.
His fucking business. It was like a fucking mini golf course. I can't fucking remember. It was something fucking stupid, but it's just like, everything's gonna be fine. See, I got a business going. Nobody wants to do this.
Yeah, it's like
already people
like the King Tut's curse. That one, I was like, okay, there's some shit here. And then like the what is it? The little bastard, the car.
Oh yeah,
is that what it's called? That one was more believable than this one. In my
the little bastard one, I don't remember if I was super skeptical.
But again, I think that one, I think that one was definitely they wanted to put some more lore around the car to sell it and make it a tourist attraction.
Yeah,
I think that like that one there's more of that there. So far, the only one that I like really believe out of the curse stuff we've done has been King Tut's. But don't fuck with fucking pyramids. That's like that's like going and like digging up a body. You're gonna get some bad juju for that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't really believe this one too much, but you won't catch me trying to fucking like steal it.
Touch it.
I mean, if someone was like, "You can have this diamond," I don't think I'd take it.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's weird because it's like I am super skeptical still about a lot of things.
Why risk it? Honestly,
yeah, but
I'm not someone who likes jewelry. I wouldn't even want it.
I'm not either. I have one of Matthew's fucking bracelets over here, and he's like, "You can have it." I was like, "No, I was just trying to make sure it was yours." Like. He was showing me his other ones. I was like, that one you got's cool. It's like, I'll trade you next time I come over. But I was like, I wasn't asking for him. I was just letting you know.
Matt has like tried to get me to get some jewelry.
Yeah, I was like, when did you become a jewelry person? He's like, probably just being around it all fucking day.
Yeah, he works at a pawn shop, so
I don't mind chains.
like,
I don't really like wrist wear though.
yeah, I don't like putting stuff on my wrists because they rattle. Like I play drums, they rattle.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and then like I don't wear rings. I don't have any piercings, and like
I don't have a fucking wedding ring. I mean, I
used to have like a hemp necklace that I wore. It was like a hemp choker that I wore. But I don't like wearing jewelry.
I used to wear a charm that my
like
I used to wear a charm that Tang's mom made me when we were younger, and I lost it and I fucking regretted it.
Yeah, like
passed away like years ago.
One necklace that I wore for a while before it broke was me and my sister that got me into Supernatural. She bought me this like friendship necklace type thing where it was a necklace and on one of the things on it said jerk and the other one said bitch. It's good. It's a cool necklace. I wore that.
I thought you were gonna say one said jerk and the other one said me off.
No, but
there's nothing that says
it had like the Supernatural like the tattoo that they got had that on the necklace too. It was a cool necklace. I liked it. But again, I don't wear like I wear concert tees. That's how I show off my stuff, or like my vest, my metal vest.
I hate fucking logoed shirts mostly, but not if it's something that I like really like. Because I got all these things. Yeah, so I got all these shirts from Nerd Riot. Is that what it is? But it's New Rockstars was like one of my favorite fucking YouTube channels. They do Easter eggs and breakdowns, not just of comic book stuff, movies in general. They're like giant movie buffs, like everything, like buffs of crap. Nice. They got like 3 different channels, but anyways, they have merch on. I think it's Nerd Riot, and that's I got a bunch of shirts from that. I got a what's his fucking name? Oh, why can't I think of it? John Cena, Peacemaker, him riding Eagly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then I have everyone that they have the wand. It's a WandaVision shirt, and it's like Vision's fucking face. It's a long sleeve shirt. It's like Vision's face, but it's like doing the hex like shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then I have Superman wearing the fucking Infinity Gauntlet, and it's called the Mad Son of Krypton, is what it says on it.
Nice,
and that one's dope as fuck too.
Do you think that we covered this good?
I think we did. I might have some, for some weird reason, I get dates wrong even after I'm fucking reading shit. Casey's usually the one that calls me out on dates.
I went through the dates afterwards again, anyways. So
okay, well, just like the dates and notes and everything. So when I'm saying, oh, this happened in this year, sometimes I'm off, and I don't know how. I think I accurately did this one. I spent a lot of time fucking looking through shit for this, but also because so many. Plug jokes.
If I knew it was if I knew it was just gonna be us, I would have done some research. But again, like Casey backed out like 10 minutes before.
Yeah,
I think so it's like I
think he's doing a secret strike against us. I think he just doesn't want to play with us anymore because he's taking too many notes.
Yeah. Well, I'm just kidding. But that I think that we covered this episode good.
I think we did. Yeah.